What were we going to say, Karen?
No, it's a whole new topic.
Yeah, well, there you go. Here we go. We're rocking and rolling. I love chopping this up.
We are like on a legit marathon right now. We got nothing else to do. We got another like 45 minutes.
And I love to talk.
Already. So, I want to piggyback off of one of the conversations that we just had about when the scale doesn't move, how do we stay motivated? Well, I also want to say that how about we look at successes differently too? It's not just a number on a scale. There's other ways to see if you're being successful or not, right? So I call these the non-scale victories. So sometimes it's not just being a number chaser. You got to look at, are my clothes fitting better? Am I starting to see more? Is my performance in the gym getting better? Meaning, am I able to put out more strength? Am I able to lift more? Am I able to get more reps in a certain period of time? Am I able to do more cardio and not get as winded? When I walk up...
Am I happier?
Am I happier? Yeah, am I sleeping better? Am I moving better? Is my digestion better? Has my skin cleared up? Do I have more of a glow, more of a pep? Are my eyes clearer?
Am I more sexually charged?
Yeah, that's also, that can help.
Is my libido heightened?
Yeah, there's a lot of other things that you can look at to gauge your success and not just a number on the scale.
Somebody recently said that. Sorry to cut you off. Somebody recently said that. They were like, I'll tell you, because the scale wasn't going down, and he's been busting his ass, and he's been working out, and he's been sending me his stuff, and it's gonna take time, and you gotta keep punching the wall, man. You gotta keep trying different keys to get to that wall, to get that door open. But he closed the door, and he's like, I'll tell you what, man, I feel great. I'm sleeping better. I love how I feel. I have more energy, and I'll tell you what, I never had a problem with my sex drive, but I can't stop grabbing my wife. I can't.
Usually happens.
I can't stop chasing my wife around, and that's like, this guy was 50 plus, almost 60 years old. So
I hear that a lot with the women too.
Those are some non-scale victories, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Better
Karen.
quality of life, right?
Yeah.
Now I want to also take that into why won't the scale move sometimes? You have to remember too, so many factors go into a weigh-in, right? So did you weigh yourself the same day of the week? Was it the same time? How much water did you drink the day before? Having more water the day before can result in a little bit more of a weight gain. Did you have, might be TMI for some people, but your bowel movements?
Somebody asked me that recently. One of the asked me questions like, how many times a day do you poop?
Yeah, well, that goes into a daily scale. If you are not going to the bathroom every day, maybe, or all of a sudden you feel like, wow, I haven't gone for 2 days, that's going to affect your weigh-in. Your sodium intake will affect your weigh-in. And you know what, too? Your sleep. For example, if you're used to sleeping for 8 hours every single night, and then all of a sudden one night you're stuck at work, kids, whatever, and you only get 5 hours of sleep, guess what's going to happen? That scale, most likely, is not going to reflect all the work that you've done, because sleep legitimately messes around with the scale. You can cut your sleep in half, you won't lose weight that next day. So you also have to remember that, no, you're good, you're just going straight through this.
No, look, I'm in the wrong lane, you shit.
No, stay here, you're right. Okay, there goes the yield. Sorry guys, we are trying to figure out this circle. I don't even know where the hell we are.
Okay, am I?
Going that way. So that daily weigh-in or that weekly weigh-in, there's a lot of factors that also go into this. And ladies, if you're listening, your hormones play a huge part of your weigh-ins also. When you are PMSing, when you're ovulating, and also that time of the month when you actually have your period, chances are you're going to be up in weight, even if you've done every single thing that you need to do that has caused weight loss results in the past, or even the past couple weeks. You're probably going to weigh more during the week of your period. It's just going to happen. So you can't always just take the scale as the only measure and tool of success. You have to start to appreciate the non-scale victories also. That's all I got.
Well, let's start it up. Look at that scene in the background. It's pretty cool. It's really pretty, right? Can you get Cheech up there?
Cheech, look at the camera. He doesn't give a shit. He's so miserable.
Believe in yourself, trust the process, practice patience. What's up, guys? This is Anthony Minetti. co-hosting. Make you permanent, Karen, if you're lucky.
If I'm lucky.
Karen Minetti and our special guest host,
Cheech Minetti.
What is the topic of this? Because that's a nice little podcast. You just went on a little 6-minute rant. But what's the question? What's the topic for this?
Well,
one?
the topic was the scale isn't the only determining factor of your success. What are other ways to determine if you're being successful or not?
That's gonna be a long as fuck for the headline, Karen. I need a title.
I don't know. Don't let the scale be the only. I don't know. You're creative. I'm not good with words. I don't know.
Well, I just got to think of it. What's the core of the rant you just went on?
The core of the rant is don't let the scale be the only determining factor. Like, there's other ways to determine success.
So weight loss without using a scale, or what's the word on that? What do I
Because you still want to use a scale just to see, but you can't let that be the only tool. So the scale is not the only tool of success.
The scale doesn't define you.
Yeah, there you go. The scale doesn't define you. I told you you're better at that.
Fine. Cool. All right. Believe in your stuff. Believe in your stuff.
That too. You gotta believe in your stuff.
Believe in your shit. Believe in yourself. Trust the process and practice patience. We have a couple minutes. You want to add anything, Karen?
# Ask Minetti. If you have any questions or if you have a topic that you want us to discuss, if you find value in our little funny rants over here, tag us, like us, share us, comment, and if somebody you know is struggling, share our podcast with them. Maybe they can find value and overcome what they have going on.
If not,
help us spread the word.
Go fuck yourself. Just kidding.
That was messed up.
Come on, that's funny. Really though, we have to narrow it down to like give them one thing to do, right? We're like, hey, like, subscribe, share,
write us
comment.
a review. That would really be helpful, actually. If you
Would
write
it though?
Reviews. Yeah.
Of course it would, right?
Of course, reviews are golden.
But these people need direction. Like, you got to give them one thing. You can't give them 12 things. Because if I was listening to a podcast and you give me 12 things.
All the podcasts I listen to, they're like, share, and comment. Write us a review.
All right, so we'll be like everybody else.
No, I'm just saying, it's not too much.
Okay.
You're speaking to a bunch of people. Maybe somebody else captures or holds on to something differently than somebody else.
I agree. So if you're on iTunes, you're listening to this on a podcast, if you're an audio person, please write us a review. That would be very, very helpful in growing the podcast. Since it's the fastest growing personal development, bodybuilding, and fitness podcast there is out there. I'm not stating facts. I'm just stating
a bias.
A very biased opinion. What else? If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. I've noticed my subscribers have been going up, which is really awesome to see. I'm putting more effort into it, and I know it's going to take time to build it up. Just like I'm telling you guys, I know it's going to take time, but I am doing the daily disciplines that I've been preaching to you guys about, fitness and nutrition and getting your weight loss goals, bodybuilding, whatever it is your, if bodybuilding is your sport, we're heading to a bodybuilding competition now. If that's your sport, give it time and do the daily disciplines, right? If it's just general weight loss and physical, whatever it is, first of all, if you don't have a goal, you should have a goal. And if you do have a goal, give it time and practice the daily disciplines, and they will get you there. Coming from a guy, it took me 12 years to get my pro card. I know what it's like to put the work in and see the result, not right away, but in the long game. Play for the long game. That being said, that's on YouTube. So thank you very much for your feedback. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and practice patience.